I just want to take a minute and get excited about mixing my own soil using homemade compost. Now, this soil looks pretty good, right? This is a mixture of soil that I had delivered some years ago to put in my raised beds, and I was using in containers, and then at the end of the year, so in fall last year, 2023, I dumped all the soil out in this pile, and I did let it get a little overgrown this year, not exactly intentionally. So I'm taking from that. I'm also using a big box store soil that I won't get again. I got it because it was cheap, but I'm not gonna do it again. It looks really good, but my plants are growing weirdly in it. So I'm taking some of that, mixing it in with last year's soil, plus this is my own homemade compost. Yep, I did this. This is why composting is awesome. Okay, I shouldn't say I did this, because actually I put it together. I turned it and stuff, not as much as I should be. I'm super behind. But really it was me, the bacteria, the microbes, the various microorganisms and organisms not so micro, such as worms, roly-polies, even ants, flies, maggots. They all had their hand at one point or another. But doesn't look good. Let's go see. So I've got 3 store-bought garbage bins. They're not cute. I drilled a million holes in them. And this is how they start out. It's oftentimes even more full than this. These are most recently weeds. In fact, all 3 of these bins need desperately to be turned. I haven't turned them in months, and I've just been putting stuff on top of this one, new material, because I know I need to sort stuff out. But excuse the sniffling. We've got some paper products. There's food scraps in there. This is another bin, but this bin is older than the one I just showed you. And what I'm doing, this is the most finished one. And I think this is a 15-gallon. This was full, and I've slowly but surely been taking from it. And what I'm doing, I think I may have got some out of it last year at the end of the season. What I'm doing is, well, this is actually a rock. No reason not to put a rock in there. Why not? Is when I find these bigger pieces, I throw it in the other bin. That's what all this stuff is. This is, some paper. It's all matted together that didn't break down in here. And as I dig down, it's a little more compact down here. I find the bigger chunks, throw them over there. But I'm super stoked. So I'm taking that stuff, putting it in little buckets. Well, I had a bigger bucket, but I need the buckets, right? I needed some more buckets, and these I was using for other things. Drilled some holes in them. And I mixed it all together. And I'm about to mix up a new batch. I'm going to put some of that, and some of that. And we're going to mix it all here. And then put it in these. And then planting my peppers that are looking kind of sorry. I started them a long time ago. Not going to go into all that right now. But I got 3 buckets right now that need their inhabitant. This is oh Lord. It doesn't have a label, but its cousin is, pretty sure it's a black jelly bean pepper. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why don't be afraid to mix your own soil. I mean, making compost is just, it's rad. Okay, it's rad. Let's bring back rad. I mean, do you know what this is? Black gold. Do you know what this is? This is the result of nature doing its thing. This was food scraps from me, my birds, the kitchen. This was newspaper, cardboard, grocery bags, weeds, and look at it now. Nature is incredible. Which, let's have a look at this. See this beauty? This stuff is a little bit more moist. A little, yeah, it's a lot more moist. These are my worm castings. Yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff in here. Ew, what is that? Anyways, worm castings. I will mix these when I transplant into the plants into the buckets. I will dig a hole, and then I'll take my worm castings, probably about this much, throw it in the hole, mix it around. Ta-da! Yay! So, heck yeah, don't be afraid to compost. Don't be afraid to vermicompost. There's a lot of information out there to help you along. I got here. I did it. We can all do it. Don't be afraid to try. And it's super rewarding. I'm really excited to be mixing up my own soil. So, yeah, heck yeah. Thanks for coming and witnessing my joy, witnessing my excitement, and hopefully you will join in this adventure as well. All right, take care. Bye for now.